Hello everyone and welcome to the Bennett Motorsport YouTube channel at an overcast Cadwell Park. We're here today on a javelin track day, just having a little shakedown in the car you've just seen leave the paddock, our Mark III Clio RS 200. Is it good?
Yeah, very good.
Right, it's all loaded up. Car's just gone now because the car lives with my brother, not me. Successful day, all in all. Just plan what we do next now. I'm aiming for a race, but it's just convincing Ryan to get out there. I think once he's done it, he'll love it. But yeah, hopefully the next video will be race day. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and race day. Yep, we're going racing. We're at Snetterton to take part in the Snetterton Saloons race. It's a 50-minute race, shared drives. We've got a 20-minute quali, and we're here. The programme said we'll be looking for a good result, but in reality, it's looking to survive. That's a statement that's going to come back to haunt us. And just do the whole process once, the racing, the qualifying, running a car by ourselves, because it's not my first race, but it's my first time running a car. It's Ryan's first ever race, so we're not too worried about times and where we finish. It's just about ticking the boxes, getting the processes done and having fun. So we've been through scrutineering. So the first time the car's been scrutineered, so we passed that, which is always good. We've got qualifying coming up, and then we've got the 50-minute race. So let's go have some fun. So the day didn't get off to the best of starts because as Ryan left the pit lane for practice, this happened. So once we got the car back to the paddock, we checked it over and it was diagnosed as the engine being overfilled with oil, which was really strange, as obviously this was all checked and changed prior to the race, but you know, it is what it is. So we dropped some oil out of it and then for the next 10 minutes smoked the whole of the paddock out as we cleared the engine. So apologies for anyone who got whiffs of that.
Well, been a fun morning. Ryan went out in practice. The car was overfilled with oil, so he done about 200 yards for his big puff of smoke. So we've drained some oil out. It's been smoking, but we think they've cleared it. We've checked with the scrutineers. They're happy, they're not going to meet ballers. So yeah, time for quali. Let's see how we get on. And they've got a bed new brakes and discs in as well, so just to add to the fun. It's only 20 minutes, so it's a short session. So I'm going to do an out lap, a sort of quickish lap, and then come in and hand over to Ryan so he can really push. So let's see what we can do. Qualifying. won't just cut out. No, just no electrical. It just won't turn over.
Abandoned car then, mate.
So disaster, the car cut out. And when Ryan got back to the paddock, that was literally his words when we sort of said, you know, what happened was the car just cut out when he changed down gear. So we was actually looking for an electrical problem. So without limited knowledge around cars and how to fix them, we done the best we could. We searched everything we could, you know, we had a few people come over and had a look and we just couldn't find the problem. So we made, you know, the devastating decision to load the car up and go home. So all that build up to our first race weekend, our first race as a team, Ryan's first ever race, and we didn't even make lights out. So it wasn't a good feeling as we drove out. So we dropped the car off to Chris Lawrence at CCL Racing to investigate it further. And from what we thought was going to be, you know, a relatively simple electrical problem that we couldn't find, turned out to be a whole lot worse. Now I'll play the clip back again, and as Ryan goes into Hamilton, you'll hear the engine note change.
No, then stop, yeah. Well, I don't think it was out, to be honest.
All posts, we think the last car's 63, all confirmed.
See, can you hear it?
Sounds like it's not it's either a start problem or on the let's keep it going at all.
That's what I mean, it's the key, like, as soon as you press start, it just does a mad noise.
So the car wouldn't even crank, which is that noise you can hear. It almost sounds like the starter motor has gone. So Chris had a look, spark plugs were fine, top end looked fine, and then tried to crank the car. That's when things started to turn bad, because that couldn't be done. And then the oil was removed. That didn't look good. And then the sump was removed, and then it looked really, really bad, really, really terrible. And there was bits of crankshaft bearing just sitting in the sump. So engine completely finished. We're better off just getting a new one, which has already been done. It's already been delivered. So the process has started to get that fitted so we can get back on track. You know, we knew this was going to happen one day. You know, it's inevitable when you're doing this with cars, but never realised it would be this soon. So yeah, it is what it is, but you know, it's still not a good feeling. All that build up, we didn't even make the race, but we'll be back. So I'll leave you with the image of the sad image of the car being towed back to the pits by a tow truck, and that's how it ended. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll be back soon.
I'll take you round and take you wide, and we'll just come back through that gate there.
No worries.
We'll do a loop and we'll go on.
No worries.
Mate.
Cheers.
Yeah, it was the 340 of Sidwell. He's now just putting a 2037, which is 2.3 seconds clear of the rest of the field. And well, we'll probably be, I think, at the very least, be taking a very commanding pole position in this race.
That Ricky Cowan Aston Martin V8, absolutely sensational, Mr. Sheen. So he's an Aston Martin dealer, Ricky.